Hi, today from Warsaw, Poland. Today we'll talk about the next thing you should learn from Steve Jobs, about his motto, think different. See you in the next part. Steve Jobs said, people don't know what they want until you show it to them. And this is absolutely right. You overestimate the imagination of people, of your customers, of your clients. People don't care about what you were thinking for maybe months, maybe years, and with all the facets, with all the options, and about your ideas. And they don't have time, and they don't have maybe the mental resources to spend on following your ideas of products, of maybe services, but they can appreciate them when they see them, when they use them, or when they see them in usage, when they see them in action. So if you want to be really innovative, if you want to be really creative, you shouldn't ask your clients, your customers, what they want from you. Because if Steve Jobs would ask his customers what they want from a computer, he would never created a Mac, and he would never created the many great products he has created. He was competing with big, powerful incumbents like IBM computers, and IBM was doing excessive market research, and what they always got from the research was, we want stronger computers. We want, more computing power. We want faster computers. And this is what IBM provided to the clients. This was the main focus, not only of IBM, but of every computer company in that time, because everybody was following this market research. And you also know the famous words by Henry Ford. If I ask my clients what they wanted, they would tell me they want a stronger horse, but not automobile, not a car. And this was the same with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs just realized that people don't really know what they want. They don't know what they need or what they would like, as long as they don't experience it, as long as they don't see it. But he recognized what he should focus on, and what would make a difference in the world, what would make Apple successful, was not focus on the technical part, but focus on the functionality of the product and focus on the design of the product. So the ease of use, the usability, the user interface, and of course the beauty of the product, the aesthetics of the product, so that people are proud to show the product, to show off with the product, and to just enjoy using it, to have fun using it, to have pleasure using it. And this was what made Apple so successful. At first, of course, with the first graphic user interface for consumer products, for consumer computers, that came 1984 with Mac, and then with all the great designs that came later. And I am proud also to have a friend who provided the first great designs for Apple, for the Apple II series. I guess it was Apple C or Apple E. I will show it here for you. Hartmut Esslinger, a German designer, provided first really great designs for Apple. These were breakthrough designs, and also the later designs, White Snow designs, are based on the designs that he envisioned for Apple. And I had the same with my project, with my company that I am creating right now. If I asked my audience what they wanted to know, they would tell me, we would like to know how millionaires think, right? But this is not what they need to know. What entrepreneurs need to know is how billionaires think, not how millionaires think. Because, as I said many times, millionaires are mediocre entrepreneurs. This is average level of entrepreneurship. This is not what you can learn from, what you can be inspired by. It's just not good enough to learn from. It's not the best performance in business. The best performance in business is what billionaires do, and this is what you should learn from. So think different in business, in life. This will make you more successful. And I want to leave you with this quote by Steve Jobs: "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking." So I invite you to leave comments. What do you think about this quote? What do you think about this topic? What are your experiences with thinking different in your business, in your life? Share this video with your friends. Someday they will thank you for that. I talk here about how the best entrepreneurs in the world think and act, how the self-made billionaires in our world think and act. I talk here a lot about entrepreneurship, about doing big things in business, impossible things in life. I talk about money, about economy, and about cryptocurrencies. So if you like this video, you will certainly like my other videos. I invite you to watch them, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. That's it from Warsaw. I wish you a fantastic day today. Let's do something extraordinary today.